What stops people from becoming successful is you look at your end goal and then a year later you realize you're still not there. Success is not how far you've gotten. Success is how far you've gotten from where you started. As a young person, you got to go, okay, I'm 19 and I got my first speaking role. So you got to be okay with that. Average person don't get the first speaking role at 19, man. Success is a process. I'm still in the process. I got to mentor boys. I got to change as many young men's life as I can, especially for young people, man, because I've been young and I wanted it so bad and I had nothing. You got to understand this thing called success is a process. Understand, it take a long time to make a lot of money. It take a long time to make a lot of money. Instagram is people's highlight reel. That ain't really how the they look. And they got a filter on it and they look perfect. They don't have a bump. That's their best picture they posted that day. You know how many shots they took to get that picture? Get your grind on, hustle. Put your head down, quit looking up. Hustle. The dream is absolutely free. The hustle and grind is sold separately. Dreaming is one thing. Goals is putting work clothes on your dreams. When you set goals, you take your dreams and you don't put work clothes on. If you ain't talking to God, you're making this thing way harder than it's got to be. You got to talk to God every day. You got to include God in the mix or you're going to be struggling. You don't put God in this thing, you're going to be wandering around for a long time.
How many of you know that it's hard thriving residual income on a monthly basis? It's much easier to complain about the economy. It's much easier to talk about the recession. It's much easier to complain about our elected officials. That's much easier to come up with excuses. That's where I was. That's where I set up station for a long time. My mentor said something to me. He said, anybody can complain. He said, if you do what is easy, your life will be hard. Do what is hard, your life will be easy. If you do what is easy, stand around and be a volunteer victim like everybody else. If you do what is easy, complain about your situation, your circumstances. If you do what is easy, surrender and give up on your dreams, become depressed and angry. If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you keep coming back again and again and again, if you do what is hard, approaching strangers, get up dressed every day, going out prospecting, talking to people in shopping malls, knowing some way, somehow, somebody's out here looking for an opportunity. You can see some pigeons, but you're out hunting for eagles. And if you do that over again, somebody's going to show up. Somebody's going to say, I'm the one. There's something in each and every one of you that listens to the voice of the genuine in yourself. It will be the only guide you will ever have. And if you cannot hear it, your days will be spent on the ends of strings that somebody else pulls. You showed up because you said, I'm going to control my own life. I'm going to pull my own strings. Nobody will ever pull my strings again. Choosing your future. It's a program, a systematic process that changes your mindset. That's designed to put in place for you to work on yourself. It's possible, it's necessary, it's you, it's hard, it's worth it, it's done. Yeah, see, the easiest thing that I do now is come up on stage and speak to you. But the most difficult thing that I've ever done was to believe that I can do it and not be afraid and speak from my heart, to believe that that was possible for me. For 14 years, I didn't do it. You can do more than what you're now doing. I just couldn't see myself doing it. There's some things that you can accomplish that you can't see right now. Eye has not seen, ear has not heard, nor has entered the heart of mankind. When you're willing to say yes, when you're willing to come back again and again, when you're willing to move forward in pursuit of your dream, life will respond to you. Mindset transformation is very important. Be ye not conformed to this world, be ye transformed. You don't want to think like everybody else. You want uncommon thinking. Expand your skill set. This is the era of the 3 C's, accelerated change. overwhelming complexity and tremendous competition. When I was a kid, you got on an elevator. I was an elevator boy. We operated elevators manually. Then creative destruction. Somebody created an elevator that didn't require a person to close the door and take the people to the designated floor. Am I making this up? Anybody remember use that call a long distance operator? Somebody created technology that we don't have to do that anymore. So what you're doing is you're staying ahead of the game because we're going through creative destruction.
No one person has all the ideas. No one person has all the answers. We need to gather ideas from a variety of experience, from social to political to personal to the management of time, the business, entrepreneur, all of that. Being a good parent, a good mother, being a good friend, a business colleague. Being a good father, you got to have a whole variety of ideas. A little phrase that I'd like to have you memorize. I'm sure it'll follow you for the rest of your life. From testimonials and personal experience, we have enough information to conclude that it's possible to design and live an extraordinary life. I hope you will give that little phrase some consideration. I hope you buy the idea. We have enough information to conclude that it's possible to design and live for you an extraordinary life. Here's the first essence of life, and that is to produce enough to take care of yourself. Self-preservation. The instructions given right to the couple that left the Garden of Eden, to the lonely place. place with only 2 people. One was to multiply, but here were the next instructions: to be fruitful. How productive, how fruitful should one be? To produce enough to take care of yourself. To produce enough to survive. If you're flying on an airplane, the flight attendant says if these oxygen masks will fall from the ceiling, if you have children with you, put your mask on first, see to your survival, then you'll be more capable of taking care of the survival of your children. My father had an interesting saying: son, right after me, you come first. I was in business with the old movie star, Bob Cummings. We were in the health and nutrition business together. Here's what he said: I'll take care of me for you. Please take care of you for me. Challenge in life: take care of yourself. It is to survive. Survive to take care of yourself. So let's say the man now chooses a partner. Well, all alone, it's a lonely life. Now he must figure out how to produce enough for himself and his spouse, his partner. Well, why do that? Why not just take care of yourself? It's a very limited life. It's a very small life. We wouldn't call it abundant, just taking care of yourself. We wouldn't call it flourishing. That is the first rule, but that's only the beginning. Now he must produce enough for himself and for his wife. To make a note of, to live the higher life. A life of togetherness. It seems even God didn't want to be alone. He created all of these angels.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, 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 today's gonna be a good day. So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
To join with someone now, you must produce enough for your partner. How about children? Let us have children. That's a unique experience. Here's the challenge: to produce enough for himself and his family. Well, why take on all of that? Why not just for yourself? But you couldn't live this extraordinary life without taking on the responsibility of having some children, having a partner, and live that kind of extraordinary life.